Hello there, my name is Teresa White. I'm a professional makeup artist and I will be your makeup instructor for the FINO virtual learning makeup class. I am a professional makeup artist and I do lots of makeup locally, but unfortunately, due to the pandemic, I have shut the makeup business down. But I'm so happy that I can come to you guys virtually and give you some amazing tips, have a lot of fun, and I want you to learn a lot about makeup. I've been doing makeup for about 8 years professionally. I do most of my work locally. I've done some film, but mostly beauty makeup. I like to do weddings, birthday parties, girls' nights. Some people that may have had like going running for election, I'll do their billboards and things of that sort. I love what I do and I love making women feel beautiful. A lot of people call makeup transformations, but I call it enhancing. I'm not trying to make my clients transform into someone else. I just want to enhance them and bring out their inner beauty and make them feel their best. That's always my goal. So we're going to learn a lot about makeup. We're going to learn a lot about skincare as well. I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks of how to do a fresh face beauty makeup. Um, if you're aspiring to be a makeup artist, you will learn so much. If I had someone like me to give me pointers when I was your age, I would be a lot further in my career. It's a lot that you have to do, and it's a lot that you have to learn on your own. But I am here to answer all questions and give you guys all the guidance that you need. Now, if you just want to learn makeup, you're also at the right place. I want you to be able to do your makeup if you're going to a wedding, if you're going to a homecoming dance. You can achieve a clean beauty look, feel confident, and feel really good about yourself because you did it yourself. You didn't have to go out and hire someone, you can do it yourself. Even if you need to do a quick look on your mom or someone, I want you to have the knowledge and the confidence to be able to do that. So, beauty has been around since the beginning of time. Uh, before BC, the Greeks and Romans, they would use dangerous chemicals and mix it with minerals and things to achieve makeup. It's literally been like Stone Age since women have been using makeup. But I can't just say women, men would too. Way back then, if they had to camouflage or something like that, they would also use makeup. But if you ever heard the term, it hurts to be beautiful, that same thing still goes because we do all kinds of things to look amazing. There's people that go under the knife, there's people that get fillers and injections, and even some makeup can be dangerous, especially if you're not using it properly or tools are not cleaned properly. It can really become a huge problem. There's so many salons, there's so many things for beauty. There's lashes, there's lash extensions, there's permanent brows, there's tattoo makeup. There's so much. So the term "it hurts to be beautiful," it was around then and it's around now. Um, Way back then, the life expectancy for women was like 28 because they would put lead, mercury, things like that in their makeup and it would kill them. But they were willing to die to look beautiful. If you ever see things like photos of Nefertiti or Cleopatra, you would see the dark eyeliner on the eye or the really kind of faint white skin. That was all real. That's not something that they made up. There are real artifacts showing that the makeup was around way back then. But it has evolved and it's evolved so much. And as a makeup artist doing makeup for 8 years, I'm proud to say that it has evolved so much, especially for women of color. Um, I'd say 8 years ago, sometimes it would be difficult to find that perfect match for a rich skinned woman or the fairest of the fair. But now I feel like there's so much out there and everyone can be accommodated. Whether you have super oily skin, super dry skin, there's such a variation of shades of foundation. Everyone can wear makeup and be comfortable. If you want to wear a red lip, a lot of times women would shy away from it. But I feel like there's the right shade and the right way to do it no matter your skin color. So makeup has evolved a lot over the years. So it has evolved so much. I can remember when I was a little girl and looking at makeup on African American women, sometimes I would notice that there is a problem. I noticed a lot of the foundations was really orange and it didn't look right. But now I see foundation, it sinks right into the skin with all skin tones. And as a makeup artist, please know you have to have colors for everyone. You don't know who's going to sit into your chair. Sometimes I get recommendation from someone or a referral from someone, and you don't know what shade they're going to be, so you have to be prepared. So, like I was saying, makeup has come a long way, and not only with the variety of colors, but also with high end down to beauty store, drugstore makeup. That has also come a long way. A couple of years back, you wouldn't dare go into a Walgreens and think you could create a makeup look. But now there are some quality products that you can purchase. You just got to know what to buy, and I'm going to help you guys out with that. That you can achieve a full makeup look with on a budget. You don't always have to go to MAC or go to Lancome and spend a lot of money on makeup. So I'm going to now go into touch base on skincare. So, what a lot of people don't realize, the key to good makeup is good skincare. If you're not taking care of your skin, it is really hard to achieve a good a good makeup look. You have to think of your skin as a canvas. So if you're painting and a canvas is ripped or it's not wrapped on the wood properly, you can't really paint on it the right way. So you need to think of your skin as the same way. You have to take care of your skin. There are several different skin types, and according to your skin type, you need to take care of it accordingly. There's oily skin, dry skin, normal skin, and acne prone skin. Now, I'm not a dermatologist, so there are definitely more categories like eczema and things of that sort. But you need to address that with a dermatologist. But according to your skin type, you need to know how to take care of your skin properly. If you're dry and you are using a face wash for oily skin, you're going to dry your skin out. Vice versa. If you're oily and you're using a face wash that is made for someone with dry skin that has it's oil based, you're going to get even oilier. So when you're purchasing skincare, make sure you read the labels. Every bottle that you pick up is going to tell you what it's for, whether it's oily skin, acne, dry skin, or just normal skin. Some of you guys are blessed with normal skin. You're not oily, you're not dry, you're just normal. Some of the signs that you can pay attention to know your skin type is if you are oily, if you kind of touch your face and you actually feel a little oily or you feel super shiny. And I'm not just talking about dewy and moisturized. I'm talking like something kind of next level. If you use blotting papers and it's tons of oil on it, most likely you have oily skin. Now, if you are more on the dry side, a lot of people don't realize how much the weather can affect their skin. I am more on the dry side, surprisingly. I just heavily moisturize. But in the winter months, I am super dry. I can be a little flaky around the nose. Pause. No, it's fine. Start again.
Back up.
Back up a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna cut it.
All right. So I am surprisingly on the dry side. I just moisturize heavily, and I have a super duper AM PM routine that I do to prevent the drying. But a lot of people don't realize how much the weather can affect their skin. In the winter months, I'm a lot drier. I can peel around the nose. And sometimes the dryness can be so bad it causes a breakout. So you have to pay attention to those types of things. Um, if you experience flakiness, or sometimes let's say you wear makeup and it just doesn't look right. It looks dry. You might most likely have dry skin. Um, if you have a lot of acne or a lot of dark marks and blemishes, you most likely have acne prone skin. Like I said, I'm not a dermatologist. I would definitely recommend you going to see a dermatologist so that that dermatologist can prescribe a special wash or a special skincare routine. And a lot of dermatologists, they even recommend things that can be bought over the counter that you just have to go to Walmart or Walgreens to buy. But that actual doctor is going to analyze your skin and let you know what's best. It's very important to take care of your skin. I always teach my girls you have to have an AM and a PM skin routine. I always say when after you brush your teeth is when you should wash your face. If you wash your face first, when you brush your teeth, toothpaste can foam up. It goes around the mouth. There's mouthwash involved. There's saliva and things like that. So you want to make sure that you do your skincare after that. Toothpaste has a lot of chemicals in it, and it can dry the skin out. And that can also cause breakouts, and it can definitely dry out your skin even more, especially if you have dry skin. So you want to make sure after you brush your teeth, that is when you start your skincare routine. I recommend getting a foaming wash. There are different kinds of washes. There's exfoliating washes. There's even oil-based washes that's actually oil. But I would recommend something that gets sudsy and soapy. And you wash your skin. A lot of people think that their face wash is not a big deal because you just put it on and rinse it right off. But no, there are, things inside of that wash to treat your skin. When you lather your face wash up and you work it into your skin, it's being activated. It's working. It's removing dirt. It's removing oil. It's removing any makeup residue, and it is cleansing and preparing it for the next step, which is moisturizer. Um, Moisturizer is very important, especially for your AM routine. A lot of us, especially African American people, we don't really pay attention to sunscreen so much. But you want to make sure you get a good moisturizer that has SPF in it. Now, a lot of us are staying home, we're working from home, we're going to school from home, and you would think, why do I need to have SPF in my moisturizer if I'm always indoors? But what a lot of people don't realize is when you're indoors, there are lots of lights that can be dangerous to the skin, especially now with the computers and the phones always constantly being in our face. That SPF is going to protect you from that. Even just the light bulbs in your ceiling, they have fluorescent lighting and have some UV lights that are not good for your skin. If you work next to a window or something, the sun can beam through the window and right onto your face and cause some sun damage. And sun damage can lead to cancer. So it is something really serious you need to pay attention to. So you want to make sure you use a moisturizer that has SPF in it. And I would recommend at least the SPF 20 because that is going to protect your skin from those dangerous rays. Now, if you're going to the beach or you're going to a water park and you know you're going to spend extended time in the direct sun, you want to bump that up to SPF 50. You want to make sure that your skin is protected. I When I know that I'm going to have some serious sun exposure from just going to the lake for a walk, I make sure I have on at least SPF 50. Even when the sun is going down, the sun is still out and there are still dangerous rays that can affect your skin. And if you're doing something every day, like, skating or going for a walk, it can definitely affect your skin. So be sure to get a good moisturizer with SPF. Another skin type that I forgot to mention is anti-aging. That's my category. I want to make sure my skin stays youthful. So there are things like hyaluronic acid, things of that sort that I like to incorporate in my skincare routine to try to preserve what I have. There's so many commercials about skincare, and they say, hey, this bottle can reverse the signs of aging. I honestly, with my experience, don't believe in that. Only thing that could really reverse some aging is some fillers or something. But we don't want to get to that. We want to do what we can to preserve our skin where it's at and prevent dark circles, dark lines, and things of that sort. When you anti-age, it's a preventative thing. I don't feel like it reverses the clock. It doesn't. It simply doesn't. Wearing a moisturizer can make you look a little bit younger, but it is not permanent. It's just a look, and it's preventing you from aging. So you want to make sure, I'd say once you get past about 25, 28, you start paying attention to what you're using, and I would recommend some anti-aging. But the number one anti-ager is SPF. It's protecting from the sun. Sun rays age you rapidly, rapidly, rapidly. And that's what a lot of people of color don't realize. So it's really important to use a moisturizer with SPF in it. Now, you want to also use an eye cream. I know you guys are really young and you're just in high school, but an eye cream is also very important. When you use moisturizer, just because it kind of goes under the eyes, it doesn't mean it's eye cream. Eye cream is formulated completely different from moisturizer. And you want to make sure you use a good eye cream, and you also use your ring fingers to apply it. The other fingers just give too much pressure, and the muscles under your eyes are very delicate, very gentle. So if you are using your index finger and you're putting eye cream on every day, eventually you're pulling and those muscles are going to weaken. But if you use your ring finger, be delicate, put a little drop on your ring finger, rub it together, and gently dot the moisturizer in an upwards motion, you'll be just fine. So remember, the moisturizer you use on your face is not necessarily moisturizer for your eyes. It's kind of thinned out. They make the formula different. It's made for the eyes. Now, that's for AM. For PM, there are some things that you want to do also. Depending on your skin type, you might want to incorporate an exfoliator. I exfoliate quite often, and it's because I have dry skin. There's rules to the game. So exfoliating can dry you out more, but I exfoliate to get rid of any flakiness, and then I replenish with lots of moisture. So you guys are really young, I would recommend using an exfoliator once a week. That's going to keep your skin bright, fresh, bubbly, and youthful. We talked about the history of makeup. There were things that they would do back then to look more youthful. They would actually like pinch their cheeks, and that would make them look fuller because they would be swollen. And the illusion of blush. They would bite their lips to also make them look fuller. So you want to make sure when you exfoliate and then moisturize, it does give you a more youthful look because you're shedding that dead skin. It's you're using these small beads to remove any dead skin that's on your face, and it does give you the appearance of a more youthful look. So most of you girls are in high school. You girls or guys, you're in high school, so I would recommend exfoliating no more than once a week. So I use the same skin cleanser in the AM as I do in the PM, unless I'm exfoliating. So you want to make sure you use that cleanser at night as well. Think about it. All of those rays, all of the pollution, even if you just go outside, the dirt, the oil, you want to make sure you cleanse all of that off before you go to bed. It's extremely important. Um, Again, brush your teeth at night and do your skincare after you brush your teeth. You want to use your cleanser, and you want to use, like, you want to lather it up, but you actually want to use the pads of your fingers to work that cleanser in. It's going to actually give your face like a little massage, and it's going to work the product in. It's going to clean the pores out. Your pores collect dirt, oil, and of course makeup, and it's you still have your moisturizer from earlier on. So you want to make sure you get in there at night and really clean your pores out. I don't recommend exfoliating in the daytime, because most likely in the daytime you're going to go out into the environment and your pores are going to be more open to attract more dirt and things like that. So I would recommend exfoliating at night if you do exfoliate, but y'all should once a week. So after you cleanse your skin, I would recommend a toner. I know it sounds like a lot, but a toner is going to work like a magnet and kind of pull out any extra dirt and oil that you might have in the skin. You use a clean cotton pad, put a few drops of a toner in there. It's going to neutralize the skin and pull any extra dirt, oil, or makeup that could be left behind. After that, you want to follow with your moisturizer, a night moisturizer. Your moisturizer at night does not have to have SPF in it. You just want it to be something creamy, nourishing, that's going to make your skin feel great. Another big important thing about your nighttime routine is your pillowcase. A lot of people don't realize that your skin sheds when you sleep. So any moisturizer, any saliva, any hair products that you're twisting and turning through the night, all of that is in your pillowcase. And if you don't change your pillowcase often, you will get breakouts and you don't know where they're coming from. Most likely they're coming from your pillowcase. You want to make sure you change your pillowcase every single week. I change my pillowcases more than I even change my sheets. It's extremely important. There's all kinds of things that collect, you know, when you shed skin, it's dust, it's all those things. And if you're constantly rubbing your face in it, you're going to most likely get a breakout. So make changing your pillowcase a part of your skincare routine also. Last little sanitary tip about skincare is your phone. We touch our phones a lot. We're texting, we're on social media, we're looking at it, and then what do? We put it right on our face. That is another thing. Sometimes people will have acne if they're left-handed or right-handed, on their right-hand side, because they're putting their phone right there. They're touching all kinds of surfaces. They're opening doors and things like that, touching their phone. Phone rings, you pick it up, you put it right on your face. That is another thing you really want to sanitize. I would recommend sanitizing napkin, or even just putting a little isopropyl alcohol on a cotton pad and just wiping your device off before you use it. I actually wipe mine off every day just to make sure, because they are dirty. We touch the floor, we might sweep or do whatever, and then you go touch your phone and put it right on your face. So you want to make sure you sanitize your phone daily. So now that we've covered our basic skincare things, I'm gonna do a quick overview. You want to cleanse your skin twice a day and moisturize. You want to have an AM and a PM routine. In the AM, after brushing your teeth, you want to give your skin a good cleanse and follow it with a moisturizer that has SPF to protect your skin from any dangerous rays that could be indoors or outdoors. Then for the PM, you want to make sure that you wash your skin, cleanse it again, and follow it with moisturizer as well. Make sure that you change your pillowcase and sanitize your phone daily to prevent any type of cross-contamination or clogging pores, breakouts, things of that sort. Also, with both AM and PM, you want to incorporate an eye cream. A lot of people think when they moisturize, they don't need an eye cream, but actually you do. Eye cream is formulated completely different from moisturizer, and it has different benefits. So you want to make sure you actually have a cleanser, moisturizer, eye cream. That's the basics. If you want to step it up a notch, exfoliate once a week and add a toner after you cleanse in the PM. So now what I want to do is cover just a few beauty tips that you can do with household items. One thing, now that we're in November, it's still warm, but our lips dry out a lot. I get a lot of customers that will sit in my chair. They're beautiful, they have great skin, but their lips are peeling or cracking, and that can look really bad if you apply lipstick on top of it. So I want to teach you a little routine that you can do, I'd say maybe once a week, that's going to prevent that cracking, peeling that you get of the lips. A lot of times the cracking and peeling is environmental. If you spend a lot of time in the sun, those sun rays can definitely cause some really chapped lips. There's definitely chapstick that you can purchase that has SPF in it and will help prevent that. Also, the dry winter months can definitely dry your lips out. Sometimes the things we use can definitely dry our lips out as well. So a quick tip that you can do, and I think all of you have these ingredients to do it, is create a little lip exfoliation. What you want to do is put on some lip balm. If you don't have a lip balm, you can use Vaseline, but apply a nice heavy coat on the lips. Then what you want to do is get a little sugar. Pour it in your hand, even if it's a little packet of sugar. You pour it in your hand, and with the lip balm on, you want to kind of just dip your lips into the sugar, and you're creating a sugar scrub. They sell these at Sephora, Ulta for up to like $28 when you could do it at home for nothing. So once you dip your lips in the sugar, you want to just take your finger and gently rub with small circular motions, and that is going to very easily take off any flakiness and rejuvenate your lips. Okay, you want to take your time and really give it a, I don't want to call it a scrub, it's a gentle exfoliator. Okay, and you want to do that and then rinse it off really well, dry your mouth area, and then reapply that lip balm. You will immediately feel a difference. Even if you don't feel dry or flaky, that's going to remove the dead skin. If you don't exfoliate your lips, you're walking around with that dead skin, and it's going to start to lift and peel if you don't exfoliate it. So that is an extremely simple trick that can be done. It's very affordable, and it can have your lips looking nice and smooth. When you put on lip gloss after that or lipstick, you're going to see an immediate, I like stuff that's effective, that actually works. They sell all these products, but I go for the things that actually work. And doing that small little thing will make a big difference. I tell it to my clients all the time. "Hey, girl, I don't know what's on my lips. I'm trying this, I'm trying that. How about you try this? Lip balm and sugar." And it makes all the difference in the world. And you will definitely see your lips will be so much smoother when you apply lipstick or even just lip gloss or lip balm. So that's a really easy, quick trick that we all can do to exfoliate the lips. Another thing that you can do for my dry people, um, like I said, in the winter months, I get a lot drier than usual. A good beauty tip is extra virgin olive oil. If you take extra virgin olive oil and mix it with your moisturizer, I just use the palm of my hand, squirt some lotion. I use a FINO, it's unscented, you know, and it works. And I mix it with a little extra virgin olive oil. You want to make sure it's in a tinted bottle so that all of the properties are in there and stays in there the whole time. Because sometimes I'll see people, they'll transfer some olive oil into another bottle, but it's clear. And then you're kind of defeating the purpose. So you want to make sure you keep it in that kind of dark green or ambient color bottle, because that's what protects, because it's kind of a raw product. So you want to take that and mix it with your moisturizer. And you want to apply it to the skin generously. And when I tell you, your skin will love you for this. You will also feel an immediate difference. You're going to feel like your skin is saying, like, thank you. It's going to feel so nourished. It's going to feel a lot healthier and also look a lot healthier. The olive oil has healing properties in it. It can definitely help with blemishes. If you have like a dark mark that's been there for a while, over time, if you use a little bit of olive oil with your moisturizer or your lotion, you will see those things fade. Your skin is going to have a little glow to it. Yes, it's shine, but it's going to look like it has more of a glow to it if you do this. So adding a little extra virgin olive oil to your lotion, it's a great, easy tip to help nourish and moisturize the skin. And if you go to Walmart and you look at the lotion department, there's all this stuff, olive oil, lotion, and infused with olive oil. How about you just go straight to the source and put the olive oil directly in it, and it works better than what's on the shelf because it's in the ambient bottle and you're using a lot more than what's in that product that will cost a lot more than just going in your kitchen and using what's already there. Another one, last trick of the day. I am not a dentist. I'm not an orthodontist. But what did I say? I like things that work. Using, after you brush your teeth, a little bit of peroxide. Yes, peroxide. I will say it's safe because if you read any brown bottle of peroxide, it will say you can use it as a mouth rinse. Swishing peroxide in your mouth for 60 seconds. Make sure you count a full minute. Swishing it in your mouth, it's going to foam up, and then spit it out and rinse with water will definitely whiten your teeth. And it's going to actually work right then and there. Am I saying do it every day? No. But doing it here and there, it's going to lift those things that have been there for a little while. If you drink a lot of coffee, tea, sodas, and things like that, your teeth can be a little discolored. And if we're talking beauty, you want those things to look good. You want your skin to look good. You want your smile to be bright. It's going to instantly brighten your smile. Would I recommend doing it every day? No. I'd say once every other week. You will definitely notice a difference. And of course, floss first, because once you floss, that foam is going to burst all between the cracks of your teeth and everything, and it will definitely whiten your teeth. So that's our 3 beauty tips of the day. The lip exfoliator with sugar and lip balm, the extra virgin olive oil applied to your moisturizer. If you really want to get moisturized, you can use it directly without the lotion as well, and a little bit of peroxide after brushing and flossing to whiten your smile. So, my last thing I want to touch base on is for my future makeup artist. Um, I kind of became a makeup artist on accident. I have a beautiful mom and I have older sisters, and I was always the one in the family that was creative and artsy. So somehow, as a really young girl, I started doing my mother's makeup and my sister's makeup for events. If they were going to a wedding, or if we were all going somewhere, or even if they were going out. And eventually, people started to ask who does their makeup. It would be like, hey, my little sister. But eventually, maybe their friends will be like, oh, can we get dressed over there so your sister can do a little makeup on us? And then it began to evolve to where, someone's like, I'm getting married. Can you do my makeup? At the time, I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a kit, but it kind of became a situation to, bring your makeup bag and I can apply it for you. And I started getting better and better. And once I got a little bit older, everywhere I would go, it would kind of be like, what kind of lipstick is that? Or what did you use on your skin? Or who did your makeup or something? So eventually I'm like, I guess I need to tap into the beauty world. So that's where I kind of started my career in makeup. But what I will say is working at a makeup counter is what really helps me launch into being a makeup artist. So any of you that are interested in becoming a makeup artist, I would highly recommend working at a makeup counter. What you're going to do is try working at a makeup counter. You're going to get experience. You're going to have clients/customers constantly come to the counter and need makeup or need a quick demonstration of something. You're going to have all the products in the world that you need, from skincare to moisturizers to lip liners, lipstick, eyeshadow, eyelashes. You're going to have everything you need right there at your fingertips. And it is going to help you learn how to do makeup on all skin types, on all ages, from maybe a little girl doing a dance recital to somebody having an 80th birthday party. You're going to deal with all different types of people. And you are forced to have a certain amount of speed with each customer as well. So when you work at a makeup counter, you get lots of knowledge of product. You work with all different skin types. If I didn't work at a makeup counter, I wouldn't be so familiar with different cultures, honestly. With me being a woman of color, most of my clients are women of color. But when I worked at a makeup counter, I had all types of races, all different types of people coming to me. And I had to learn quickly what works and what doesn't work. So it's going to expose you to all different types of people, and even men. I learned how to do male grooming from working at a makeup counter. So there are lots of benefits from working at a makeup counter. And I will say this, they don't pay me minimum wage. When you work at a makeup counter, you do get paid more. And if your sales are good, you get paid even more. So you want to definitely look into that. And if you are serious about becoming a makeup artist, once you are of age, that's what I would recommend you starting with. And also what you will notice will happen is when you are ready to depart from that makeup counter, the clients and the rapport that you've built with those customers are going to follow you wherever you go. So if you start your own studio or you start doing makeup from home, you're going to have built some clientele from working at that makeup counter, and they are going to follow you wherever you go because they're going to keep coming back because of what you do. So that is what I would highly recommend. That is what really launched me into my career. Once I started working at a makeup counter and I worked for MAC, that is what really got me out there. That's when I became Teresa that works for MAC. They teach you, way back then they used to do something called boot camp or Mac boot camp or something like that. There's different options also. You can become a Mac freelance artist where you're kind of on call, but you get a lot of hours being a freelance artist because just here in New Orleans, we have several stores. So there's the freestanding store in Lakeside. There's the Mac counter inside of Dillard's. There's a Mac counter inside of Macy's. There's a Mac counter in Saks Fifth Avenue. Well, I think they just closed that one. But there's one on Canal Street. So as a freelance artist, you can be placed at any store and you can basically, they'll call you and ask you if you're available and you could say yes or no. And you're not permanently on the schedule, but if you get hired as a permanent artist, you have a normal work schedule. So either way, as a freelance artist or a permanent artist at the counter, there are tons of benefits. And then sometimes they'll have special events if they're launching. I remember like the mermaid collection. They'll pay you a little bit more to be there, do demos. They'll bring out some extra lighting, and you'll show the new packaging and things of that sort. It's fun. It's super fun. If you have any interest in makeup, you'll have a job that you don't dread going to because you're around beauty and you're required to wear makeup yourself. You're like a walking billboard. When you work at a counter, people are gonna be like, "Oh, what color is that? Oh, I'll take 2, 3 tubes." So it's fun. You build your clientele that way. You make some decent money at a young age, and those clients will follow you wherever you go, most likely. So that is my overview for today. We're going to do a lot of things during these courses, from simple beauty makeup to how to properly clean tools, how to do brows. I'll even do a lash demo. Lashes can be very tricky, but I'll show you some easy tricks and tips to where it's not so intimidating. Some of you probably already know how to do lashes, and if you do, that's great, but you can still learn something from someone who's been doing it for as long as I have. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining in. I want you guys to stay safe and practice your new beauty routine. I'm sure you picked up some new things. You should be excited to go to like a Target or Walgreens run and get some new products that are good for your skin type. So until next time, I'm Miss Teresa, and I hope you are having a great time, and thank you so much for tuning in.